Hi everybody and welcome. I just want to talk to you about one simple little thing, and that is, well, for the moment, and that is being out here in Ireland. It's a bit chilly, and as I call it, the sun is just so beautiful straight ahead of me there. But yet you don't feel the heat, you feel the cold. And I just want to, how would I say, remind you all. Because I do feel very sad at times. I don't understand all the time what mankind is doing. And yet I see so much love and so much good that millions of people are doing in the world. But then I see so much anger and hate, and so little of forgiveness, so little of reaching out in love. And sometimes when I'm talking with God and I'm surrounded by all the archangels, I always say to God, I can't understand. I find it very hard to understand why mankind, why we're doing such horrific things to each other, and why we are destroying our beautiful planet. Like, even when I look around here, our planet is beautiful. But why are we so focused on, how would you say, at the moment you hear it on the news all of the time, on taking over another country or wanting the power over people? And this is where I say love has to come in. Why do we have so many people across the world? And I don't care what their religion is or what they believe or what they don't believe. I love them, I just say to God. But why is mankind so, how would I say, so focused on having power and control and having so much suffering in the world, when I know, and I would say to God, when you showed me, God, that we human beings come together as one and love each other and take care of this beautiful planet, and we make this planet like a little glimpse of heaven. But yet when I watch the news, I just say to God, I don't see that happening strong enough, I just say to God, not quick enough. So again, that's why I would call on everybody in the world. And again, I don't care who you are, you know, to pray maybe a little bit more, to show a little bit more of kindness, a little bit more of love, and not just to another human being, to nature as well, because we need nature, we need our planet. And then when I hear on the news again, and I'm going back to the news all the time, I'd be saying to God, they're testing nuclear weapons, you know, they're doing all that kind of thing. So I always ask, you know, for each and every one of you to pray for the leaders of the world, that somehow in their hearts they can find peace. Somehow, and that peace could go out into the world, because they have to feel that peace, that love themselves. And they have to feel that, how would I say, that compassion and that hope, and not be so focused on, what would you say, power and glory. And I even hate saying power and glory in that way, you know, and not so focused on the material things, because on the news the other night, when you saw, you know, that places in the world were being blown up, I won't say what countries, and the loved ones crying and seeing their hurt and pain of losing a loved one that died then. And you've got to say, for what? You know, you've got to say, for what? What is all of this about? We've got to forgive, and we've got to forgive the past. You know, when you see a little body on the ground, a little soul, a child of God, because all the children, and that includes you, whoever you are, you're God's child. But to see a parent fall to their knees or reaching down to remove something to see, was that their loved one that has died? And you've got to say, for what? You've really got to say, for what? What is all of this about? Why does one country want to take over another? Why is there so much hatred? Why can't we love each other? Like, and I don't want to name countries, but I know, how would I say it, that no country is to, maybe I'll say it this way, to allow another country or another leader have part of that country, part of that land. And I don't even know if I'm saying it the right way. But what is it all about? That's a big question we have to ask ourselves. What is it all about? Why are we going out killing each other? Why are we going out destroying each other? And I know when I wrote the book Angels in My Hair, I was to give a message to the world. And I kept giving that message. And part of that message was, stand up, be counted, and play your part. And that's for love and peace. And I have to say, the world did stand up. But sometimes when I see that happening, we're not doing it for the right reasons. We're to love each other. I just find it very hard, and sometimes God says to me, Lorna, He'd wake me up if I was asleep. Lorna, get up, go down and turn on the TV. And I'm no good, as you know, I'm dyslexic, so I'm going through all the channels till I hit a news channel. And God is showing me, and I cry and I pray, and then God asks me to press again, and there's another news channel, and there's something else on that. And each time I ask, what is it all about? And I'm asking you, what is it all about? Because I don't understand. Why are we so focused on the past, the pain and hurt? Why are we still fighting, conquering, trying to conquer other countries? Let's put it that way. Why are we, how would I say, leaders of the world or whatever, still trying to conquer other countries instead of reaching out and helping? You know, God has shown me so many positive things, so many incredible things that mankind can do. And I know they will all come to pass. It's just that I'm here now, and I cry. My heart cries. I bleed in that sense for the pain and the suffering that I know is unnecessary, that I know shouldn't be happening. And yet we're allowing it to happen. it's like at times when God wakes me up and says, go downstairs, turn on the TV, go through the channels, find that news station, and I see horrific things happening in the world. And I bleed in pain. Why? What's it all about? When I know we can change, when I know we can let the hurt and pain go, because we don't need it. It's back there in the past. It's back there. We can start to change now. We can reach out in love to each other. Even if the country you're in is doing okay, maybe reach out to your family, your neighbor, tell them you love them. You know, give them a smile. You see someone in need, give a helping hand. Don't ask for money. Don't say to yourself, well, what will that cost me? Love is priceless. You can't put a price on it. So maybe today, ask yourself, that's the message. What is all of this about? Why are we doing what we're doing? And pray for the leaders of the world, whether you like them or not. And I mean every leader. I mean presidents, governments, and even leaders of organizations that are trying to change things for the better, but some are not trying to change things for the better. And the better is meant to be for everyone, not just for you. So ask yourself, what is this all about? And it's coming towards Christmas. And those angels are getting ready. You know, they're already, how would I say, flying through the heavens. They're already carrying those balls of light. There is lots of hope in the world. Look at the good. Look at the good things in the world. Forgive yourself and forgive everyone else. And just say to yourself, what is it all about? It's not worth it. Let me tell you, it's not worth it. Let's turn this world into that little glimpse of heaven. Let's start now with love, with compassion, with hope. I know you can do it. And pray. Every little kind gesture is so important. And I better not keep on talking, because it is getting cold standing here. So I'm just going to say, God bless you and love you. And I'm praying for you. God bless you. Bye-bye.